All right, so let's talk about the Golden State Warriors. As we all know, they dominated the latter half of the 2010s. I mean, a lot of them, this is taking a lot of y'all favorite teams out, a lot of y'all favorite players out. I know y'all still probably mad about it. But, a mixture and a combination of KD's departure, Iggy's trade, and a bunch of unfortunate injuries have caused a lot of people, now all of a sudden a lot of people are sleeping on this team and they don't know if they can come back to that dynasty level. A lot of people don't even think they can reclaim that championship level, which is crazy. So while they may be dead last this season, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I saw almost every single game that the Warriors played this season. Doo-doo water. Doo-doo water. Them boys was trash. I'm not going to lie to y'all. That team was looking rough. But the more you look into it, the Warriors are actually primed to make a major comeback in the 2021 season. Everything starts and ends with the original trio. We have Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. These three players make up the core of GSW's championship team, and even though they are getting older, they're 30 and older, they're still very much in their primes. Steph Curry is still a top 5 player in the league. I mean, we just saw him last year's final. He averaged 30 points per game against elite Raptors defense. Especially once Klay Thompson went down, he was getting double teamed, triple teamed. They was throwing everything they possibly could at him. But he still showed that ability to reach that high MVP level, and I expect next year to be no different. As we all know, Klay Thompson suffered that unfortunate ACL tear in last year's playoffs. But as we all know, by the time the next season starts, he would have had a little bit less than 2 years to recover. He is a player whose game does not rely very much on his athleticism. He's a catch-and-shoot player that plays high-level defense. And even though it is to be expected his defense to take a certain hit, I believe that as the season continues on, he'll be able to once again reach that high elite defense level that he has years past. Then we had Draymond Green, who is the youngest of the three. He demonstrated his elite defensive and playmaking ability in the 2019 playoffs. And even though his stats this season, let's call it how we see it, they were horrible. They were trash. It's jokes going around, Mr. Triple Single. I believe that alongside the Splash Bros, he's going to be able to reach that high defensive player of the year level. This 2020 season, the Warriors trio is going to have a lot of time to mentally and physically rest, and I expect them to start the 2021 season hungry and ready to prove doubters wrong. In a bombshell move, the Warriors traded D'Angelo Russell to the Timberwolves in exchange for Andrew Wiggins and the Wolves' 2021 protected pick. Many people initially questioned the move as Andrew has been deemed an inefficient player that doesn't have the drive to improve much on his game. But to the surprise of many, Wiggins had a very promising start to his GSW career. In the 13 games that he played, he averaged 19 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists with 1 steal and 1 block per game. In many of his matchups, he showcased elite level defense, played the passing lanes well, and blocked a lot of shots. At first, he was projected as a Kobe-type player before the draft with two-way potential. Many people in the Warriors organization feel that with the big three and a winning culture, Andrew Wiggins may finally be able to live up to the lofty expectations of a former number 1 pick. Now, let's take a look at 3 new Warriors. We have Jordan Poole, Eric Paschall, and Marquese Chriss. Jordan Poole was drafted out of Michigan State as the 21st pick, and even though he had a very rocky start being sent to the G League, when he came back, his shooting numbers drastically improved as well as his confidence. He showcased great passing ability and court vision as it seems point guard is his natural position. If he can keep his numbers up, he will be a very decent second or third option behind Steph Curry with plenty of room to improve. Next, we have a sleeper hit in the NBA draft who honestly might be a steal of the draft. Eric Paschall from Villanova. Eric quickly made his name known, posting 34 points in a career-high game against Portland. He has natural scoring ability, and he combines it with his athleticism and strength in order to devastate defenses. He has a nasty mid-range and can finish at the rim with ease. He was commonly put in the top 5 Rookie of the Year race, even leading the race on early on throughout the season. If he can improve his three-point shot and his defense, he'll be the perfect sixth man for the Warriors' second unit. Marquese Chriss was another breakout player for the Warriors this season. At only 22 years old, the former lottery pick with a controversial reputation was able to revitalize his career with the Warriors. After the D'Angelo Russell trade, he sported stats of 18 points per game, 9 rebounds with 1 assist and 1 block shot. Chris was shown the ability to protect the rim and is a legit lob threat. He is also a decent inside shooter with the ability to snatch rebounds from bigger defenders. There has been talks within the Warriors organization that he is a franchise building block that they could feel comfortable with being the 2021 starting center. Let's talk about some of the other assets the Warriors have that could set them up both for the present and in the future. With the 2020 draft pick and being the worst team in the NBA, the Warriors have been quote-unquote rewarded with a guaranteed top 5 lottery pick. While this draft has been seen as thin compared to other years, the top 3 projected picks of LaMelo Ball, James Wiseman, and Anthony Edwards are still seen as highly valuable prospects. The Warriors could pick between Wiseman or Edwards to contribute now and maybe become potential franchise pieces in the future, or the team may even trade down or outright for role players or package for a potential superstar player. The Warriors also have the Wolves' protected 2021 pick, and that draft class is seen as a much more stacked one with a lot of potential superstars or role players. The Warriors could also package that together to get a superstar player, or they could look to build upon a strong foundation in the future. All these combined with the trade player and minimum level exception can help the Warriors fill out their bench squad by snatching up free agents in the offseason. The team is set to have their eyes out for Marc Gasol, Aaron Baines, Paul Millsap, and Jay Crowder. This season was a rough one, but the Warriors have used this as an opportunity to rest up their all-star players, add young, high-potential players, and gather lottery picks. With the right moves and development, the Golden State Warriors could be a monster that many teams will fear to play in the 2021 season. Thank you for watching the video and be safe.